My name is David Riddle. I'm 73 years old, and if you've seen my video about invention, you know my history and my career of designing tools of creativity and productivity. But what was not described in the invention video and my other videos was my underlying motivation in life. In this video, I will attempt to describe it. When I was 4 years old and getting dressed in the morning, I would stop suddenly and seemingly stare into space for some time. And my mother would see me and ask me why I wasn't getting dressed. I would say, "I'm thinking." At this age, I didn't have the vocabulary to clearly describe to her what exactly was going on in my thoughts. But later in life, I could describe what these thoughts were, whatever exists here and now, and what could possibly exist in the future. When I entered the public school system at age 5, I was asked to stand in a straight line behind other students, and I immediately got a pain in my stomach that required a trip to the school nurse. Eventually, my parents and my teachers would describe my persona as a non-conformist, one whose conviction was not following what others were doing, finding my own unique path in life. I clearly was not a follower. Because I was placed into a parochial church school, the single most important lesson I learned was to read phonetically, sounding out every word, and I learned quickly. At this time in the public schools in Los Angeles, they were teaching sight reading, memorizing individual words. I entered into LA public schools in the 3rd grade, and I was amazed at how poorly my classmates could read. In fact, at this time, I was reading at a 6th grade level in LA public schools. This capability of advanced reading and comprehension allowed me to learn at my own special pace. I was never successful in the memorization and testing environment taught in schools. The best I could ever do was a D average. I didn't understand why one would study for a test, pass it, and then forget all that they had learned. I truly wanted to completely understand every aspect and facet of a subject down to the microscopic level. In that way, I would never forget any subject. I was seemingly always passionate about technology, mechanics, electronics, and optics, and studied on my own volition as many books and magazines as I could find on these subjects. I actually never applied for any jobs that I had in my early life. I would read an article describing a particular product that was interesting to me, go to a retailer selling this product, and ask the salesman a myriad of technical questions concerning the product, and very commonly, they were not able to answer my questions. The salesman would go get their boss, and I would ask the same technical questions, and within minutes, I was hired on the spot. Management is always looking for employees with high interests and passions. I only had 3 of these part and full-time jobs until I was 20. That's when I went to the local newspaper to file a fictitious name filing of Ford Designs Company, my first commercial endeavor, making tune-up instruments for multi-cylinder motorcycles. After committing to be self-employed, I soon learned that making all the decisions on my own required the following: introspection, contemplation, analysis, logic, and most importantly, monetary restraint. When one becomes self-employed, success or failure in the marketplace depends on many internal and external events that occur in real time and in the future. We have to be constantly aware of everything. The single most important component in business and life is taking full responsibility for all of our decisions. Life itself is the circuitous path that all of our decisions have made for us. My most important discovery is that being fully responsible for all of my decisions in life results in eternal happiness. Never inculcate the blame monster. Pointing your finger at someone else to blame, you become a victim. That finger should always point at you. If you have enjoyed this video, please click on the subscribe button and tap the notification bell so you will be notified of our new videos when they arrive on YouTube. Thanks again for watching.